100% power on demand. Get your mind right before you wanna be my fan.
Hi, Enrique here with OY Magazine. Welcome everyone. It is Monday evening, or Monday night, late night, 10:36 to be exact, and we're gonna start our video blogs now. So it's gonna be fun times, and it's gonna continue to be great. We're sponsoring with a couple of people, and we're partnering with a few people, and we're gonna have a clothing line coming out. And I am overworked, so I am looking a little empty on the face, no makeup, but that's neither here nor there. I want to talk about discrimination, and it's a heavy topic in New York right now. If you don't know that we are officially in New York City, so is Akalon Inc. We have two branches. We are in South Florida and New York City, but we can be seen nationwide, worldwide. We're global, and I just want everyone to continue to go with us on this journey and to just give back whatever you can to the community. Do whatever you can on the helping hand. And our whole objective here at OY Magazine is to shine light on those that are doing so much for themselves as well as for the community, positive way, not doing anything negative, but, staying on the positive side of things and still being able to be successful and do big things for the community as well as for themselves and their family. So I was watching Boomerang a couple days ago, and I saw a scene, and if you're not familiar with Boomerang, it's starring Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence and a few others, and there was Halle Berry in it. And Eddie Murphy is a cheating guy. He's a womanizer, and but he finally falls in love and meets the right lady. Well, that's neither here nor there, because I remember seeing this scene, and the guys, Eddie goes into men's clothing store with his friends, and they're sitting there, and they're wealthy guys, they're executives, and they're in the top of their company, so they can afford to go to shop in certain areas. And they're sitting there and they're shopping and they're looking around, and this guy is scoping them out, someone that works there, and he happens to be Caucasian, and he's scoping them out. They ask him questions, and he says things that are not what you're supposed to say when you talk to your customer. You're not supposed to speak that way. You're not supposed to let them feel as if they can't afford things. And he was saying things like, oh, well, we don't do layaway or whatever. But I want you to take a look at this video right here, and we'll come back to me in a few, and we'll discuss this a little bit more.
She's amazing. She has pretty feet, this girl.
Oh, yeah? How's the coochie? Man, that is crass.
May I help you? Oh, no, we're okay. We're just browsing.
Yo, look. I'm a realist, right? If the coochie's good, everything else falls into place.
It's more than sex with this girl. I dig her, her spirit and her mind and everything. She's bad. She could be Miss Graham.
Oh, yeah?
You think I'm joking? She's that bad, man.
Marcus says it aloud. Yo, I'm getting this, Marcus. Step off.
That jacket is $1,800. No refunds.
What, you think I can't pay for it?
Well, there is no layaway plan.
Hey, we're okay, huh? We don't need any help.
We don't keep cash in the store.
This sucker, man. Don't even trip on that.
Racial.
Yeah, you're right, man. Don't even trip on that.
Wait, no refund? I mean, what's he think? You gonna take the jacket, wear it, stank it all up to be damned, and then, give it back to him? I mean, we can't get over this.
There's a certain group of people, such a natural fear of black people. They're programmed, watch. See how frightened he was? Just from a black man screaming now at him? He thought it was the end of the war.
Interesting stuff. So Boomerang was filmed in 92, and it was filmed, I believe, in the fall or winter of 92. And there's a situation that is in the news now of a young man, I believe he's 19, that was discriminated against for wanting to purchase an overpriced or luxury item. I call it overpriced because I would never purchase a belt for $350. That's just not me. But a luxury item from Barney's. And I guess he saved up for it, and he was profiled, and also the cops kind of put the muscles on him real quick. And I thought that was kind of interesting, because when I saw Boomerang, it reminded me of the situation. And how many years ago was Boomerang? It's over 20 years ago, and so it's a long time to still have that going on, especially in the North. And I know there was a situation with Trayvon Martin, and I won't touch upon that as much because it's not something I want to like revisit. You know, I felt a certain way at the time. I was still living in Florida, and it was kind of like, you know, an interesting situation. And so to have that happening in the North, it's as if there is no real escape for African American males, and the discrimination, it seems like it rebirthed itself. And I want you to take a look at the clip for what I'm talking about, the young man at Barney's, and it will be right here.
19-year-old Trayon Christian said he saved his money and decided to spend it on a belt like this, a $350 Ferragamo, like some of his favorite rappers wear. So Trayon went to Barney's New York, found what he was looking for, then used his debit card to buy the belt.
They made me sign my name on the receipt. I walked out, and as soon as I hit to the next block of the corner, the undercover cops stopped me, and that was it. They arrested me.
They slapped handcuffs on you?
Yeah.
Police brought Trayon to the 19th Precinct Station House and interrogated him about his high-end purchase.
They was asking me questions like where I get this money from, how I got the money, where do I work at, what school I go to.
Turns out he's an engineering student at New York City College of Technology. He also had an office job at the Brooklyn school and says he earned the money to buy the belt.
Why me? I guess because I'm a young black man, and you know, people, they do credit card scams, so they probably thought that I was one of them.
There's still racism in America, unfortunately.
We talked with fellow students about the incident.
Just because you're black doesn't mean you can afford it.
If he saves his money, he's working for it. So I guess he deserves to treat himself once in a while.
Now Trayon has sued Barney's and the NYPD. His suit claims, in spite of producing such documentation, Trayon Christian was told that his identification was false and that he could not afford to make such an expensive purchase. The luxury store denied anyone racially profiled Christian. A spokeswoman told me no employee of Barney's New York was involved in the pursuit of any action with the individual other than the sale. Barney's New York has zero tolerance for any form of discrimination, and we stand by our long history in support of all human rights. As for Trayon, he just got a new job at Target. Meanwhile, he returned the belt and keeps replaying the moment he was taken into custody.
Everything is legit, or my card and everything is legit. I work, so why would anything be a problem?
Anywho, now that you've seen that and you've seen the comparison, it was kind of sort of touched upon in Boomerang as a joke, just to kind of like lighten a situation that is not really funny. At the time, I remember seeing it years ago, Boomerang years ago, and it being, you know, a little bit like, oh, you know, that's just what it is. But I believe at 2013, that's not what it should be. It's not acceptable, and it's not what we want to look at ourselves as. By ourselves, I mean as humans. We should be able to look at each other as if we're brothers and sisters, and that's what OY Magazine is about. You know, unity and just the human spirit to be able to triumph through the hardship of life. And we don't need any help. And situations like that doesn't help. You know, so African American males have a hard time, and it's a known fact. And they don't need any help from the cops to make it worse, you know. I just feel as if this is a situation that should not be happening in 2013. It's not a situation that I want to bring a child into. I feel that we need to do better as people, because we all bleed and our insides are similar. You know, we all have a heart and we all have lungs, and you know, what's on the outside is just different colors, and it's, you know, painting God's world and painting this world. And we need to keep our mind set on the fact that not every black man is a thug, and not every white man is a millionaire. You know, there are thugs no matter where you go, no matter what shade. There are people out here that are doing big things for themselves, and they deserve to be able to treat themselves without being looked at sideways, like given a side eye. So until next time, this is Arika with OI Magazine. If you have anything that you want to add to this, please feel free to comment. There's a lot more coming from OI Magazine, and we'll see you there. Signing off.
See they waiting, I'ma give them what they waiting on.